Exercise 3.1, question number 1. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions graphically. First one, 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. So here, let girls be X and boys is Y here. So here total number of students are 10 here. So first equation when you are going to see, it will be X plus Y equal to 10 here. Next, the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. Number of girls 4 more than number of boys. That means second equation when you are going to see, it will be X equal to Y plus 4, boys plus 4 here. So when you are going to find the X and Y values, here we are going to take X and Y values here. So X plus when you are going to keep 10, Y will be 0 here. So here X plus Y equal to 10, then Y equal to 10 minus X here. So first condition, if you are going to keep X equal to 10, then Y will be 10. First Y equal to 10 plus X. So if you are going to keep 0 in X place, you will be getting Y equal to 10 here. So here 0, then Y equal to 10 here. Next, if you are going to keep 10 here, then Y will be 0 here. So here 10 and Y will be 0 here. So this is the values you are going to see. In the second, same Y and X you are going to see. Here Y equal to X minus 4 here. If you are going to keep 0 in X place, you will be getting minus 4 Y. So here 0, then Y equal to minus 4. If you are going to keep 4 here, then you will be getting 0 here. So here 4, then 0 here. Now we are going to see graphically, and we are going to find out the X and Y values. So here of diagram when you are going to see, so this is 0, 5, 10, so here 5, here 10, here 5 here. So first one when you are going to see X equal to 0, Y 10. So X equal to 0 means this is the line and Y is 10. So 10 means this is the point we are going to see. Next, X is 10, then Y is 0. So X is 10 means Y is 0. This is the point we are going to see. Next, X is 0, then Y is minus 4. So X is 0 here. The Y is minus 4 means here we are going to see the point. Next, X is 4, Y is 0. So X is 4 here and Y is 0. Then this is the point we are going to see. So now we are going to join the points here. So when you are going to join this, in this way, so you will be getting the coordinates 7 and 3 here. So X value is 7, Y value is 3 here. Next, second one, 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost 50 rupees, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost 46 rupees. Find the cost of one pencil and 1 pen here. So here, so 5 pencils, 7 pens. That means the first equation will be 5x plus 7y equal to 50 here. And the second equation, 7 pencils, 5 pens. That means 7x plus 5 pens equal to 46 here. So when you are going to see the y value here, that means 50 minus 5x by 7 here. And here y value, y equal to 46 minus 7x by 5 here. So now we are going to find the values of x and y here. If you are going to keep 3 in x place, then we are going to get 50 minus 5 into 3 by 7. So that will be 50 minus 35, 15 by 7, that equal to 35 by 7. So that will be 5 here. If x is 3, y will be 5 here. In the same way, when you are going to keep 10, that means 50 minus 5 into 10 by 7. So 50 minus 50 minus 50 by 7, that will be 0 here. If x is 10, y is 0 here. So we get the values of x and y here. That means if x is 3, y is 5, and if x is 10, y is 10. So now second equation, when you are going to see y equal to 46 minus 7x by 5. So here when you are going to keep x value 3 here, so 46 minus 7 into 3 by 5. That means 46 minus 21 by 5. So that will be 25 by 5, that equal to 5 here. So x is 3, y will be 5 here. Next, 46 minus 7. If x is 8, then 46 minus 56 by 5, that means minus 10 by 5, that equal to minus 2. So here x and y values when you are going to see. So if x is 3, y is 5. So x is 3, y is 5. And x is 8, then y is minus 2 here, minus 2. So now we are going to see graphically. So now taking the graph, so here 0, 5, 10, 5, 10. So here minus 5. So now first one 3, 5. So when x is 3, y is 5. So here you are going to see the point. When x is 10, y is 0. So x is 10, y is 0 means here we are going to see the point. Next equation, when x is 3, y is 5. So x is 3, y is 5. Same point you are going to see. When x is 8, y is minus 2. So x is 8, here 8, then minus 2 means here you are going to see. Now joining the points here. So we get the intersection point where 3, 5. So x is 3, y is 5 here. Question number 2. On comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, find out whether the lines representing the following pairs of linear equations intersect at a point or parallel or coincide. So here equation is given. First one, 5x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0 and 7x plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. Here we are going to compare a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. If a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 and it is not equal to c1 by c2, then we can say the two lines are intersecting. If all are equal, then we can say the lines are coincide. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but it is not equal to c1 by c2, then we can say the lines are parallel here. So here we know a1, b1, c1, here a2, b2, c2. And we are going to compare now which is a1 by a2, which will be 5 by 7 equal to b1 by b2, which is minus 4 by 6 and c1 by c2, which is 8 by minus 9. So when you are going to compare a1 by a2 with b1 by b2, it is not equal, and b1 by b2 it is not equal to c1 by c2 here. So now we can say that the two lines intersect to each other. Next, second question. 9x plus 3y plus 12 equal to 0. 18x plus 6y plus 24 equal to 0. So now we are going to compare a1 by a2 here. That will be 9 by 18. And b1 by b2, that means 3 by 6. 3 by 6. And c1 by c2, which is 12 by 24 here. So upon simplification, we are going to see that a1 by a2 will be 1 by 2 and here b1 by b2, which is 1 by 2, and c1 by c2 is also 1 by 2. So all the three are equal to each other. So that means the two lines are coincide each other. Third one, 6x minus 3y plus 10 equal to 0, 2x minus y plus 9 equal to 0. So here a1 by a2, that means 6 by 2 here, 6 by 2, and b1 by b2 minus 3 by minus 1, and c1 by c2, which is 10 by 9 here. Now when you are going to see a1 by a2, which is 3 by 1 form, which is equal to b1 by b2, and b1 by b2, it is not equal to c1 by c2 here. So in this condition, we can say the two lines are parallel to each other. Question number 3. On comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. So first one, 3x plus 2y equal to 5, 2x minus 3y equal to 7. So here we are going to compare a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. So here a1 by a2, which will be 3 by 2 here, b1 by b2, which is 2 by minus 3 here, and c1 by c2, which is 5 by 7 here. On comparing this, we can say a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 and this is not equal to c1 by c2. So here we can say the two lines intersect to each other and we are going to get one solution here. We are going to get one solution here and we can say the equations are consistent here. Equations are consistent here. Second one, 2x minus 3y equal to 8, 4x minus 6y equal to 9. So a1 by a2 when you are going to see, which is 2 by 4 here, and b1 by b2 which will be minus 3 by minus 6 here, and c1 by c2 which is 8 by 9 here. So upon simplification we can see that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2 here. So we can say that the two lines are parallel to each other. They are parallel to each other and the solution is 0 here. There is no solution here. And we can say that the equations are inconsistent. Third one, 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y equal to 7, 9x minus 10y equal to 14 here. So here a1 by a2 when you are going to see 3 by 2 by 9 and 5 by 3 by minus 10 and minus here 7 by 14 here, 7 by 14 here. So upon comparing a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, all the three are not equal to each other. All the three are not equal to each other. So we can say that the two lines intersect to each other. The two lines intersect to each other and we are going to get one solution here. We are going to get one solution here. Therefore, we can say the equations are consistent here. Fourth one, 5x minus 3y equal to 11 minus 10x plus 6y equal to minus 22. So here a1 by a2 which is 5 by minus 10 here and b1 by b2 which is minus 3 by 6 here and c1 by c2 which is 11 by minus 22 here. So upon comparing simplification it will be 1 by minus 2, 1 by minus 1 by minus 2, here 1 by minus 2. So all the three are equal to each other. So we can say the two lines coincide to each other and we are going to get many solutions here. We are going to get many solutions here and the equations are consistent. Fifth one, 4 by 3x plus 2y equal to 8, 2x plus 3y equal to 2 here. So here a1 by a2 which will be 4 by 3 by 2 and b1 by b2 which is 2 by 3 and c1 by c2 which is 8 by 12 here. So upon comparing a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, all the three are not equal to each other. So we can conclude that the two lines intersect to each other and we are going to get one solution here. We are going to get one solution here. So therefore the equations are consistent. Question number 4. Which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent inconsistent. If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. So first one, x plus y equal to 5, 2x plus 2y equal to 10. So here we are going to compare a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2. So here a1 by a2 when you are going to see, which will be 1 by 2, 1 by 2 here, and b1 by b2 which is 1 by 2, and c1 by c2 which is 5 by 10 here. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, and b1 by b2 is also equal to c1 by c2. That means here 1 by 2. So we can say that the two equations are coincident to each other. That means there are many solutions. So we can say that the two equations are consistent. The first one, when you are going to see equation x plus y equal to 5 here and y equal to 5 minus x here. And second one, when you are going to say 2x plus 2y equal to 10 here and y equal to 10 minus 2x by 2 here. So when you are going to find the x and y values here, when x is 0, y will be 5 here. When x is 5, then y will be 0 here. So now taking here x and y values, when x is 5, that means 2 into 5, 10, 10 minus 10, 0. So x is 5, y will be 0 here. When x is 0, so 0, so 10 minus 0, 0, 10 by 2, 5. So y will be 5 here. So obtaining a graph here, so this will be 0, 5, 5, minus 5, minus 5. So first one 0, 5. So x is 0, so y is 5. X is 5, y is 0. So this is the point we are going to see. In the second case also, x is 5, y is 0. This is the point. And x is 0, y is 5, x is 0, y. So two lines here we are going to see both overlap each other. That means two lines coincident to each other. Second one, x minus y equal to 10, 3x minus 3y equal to 16. So here we are going to compare a1 by a2. a1 by a2, that means 1 by 3, and b1 by b2, which will be minus 1 by minus 3, and c1 by c2, which is 8 by 16. So a1 by a2 is equal to c1 by c2. b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, which is 1 by 2 form. So we can say that the two equations are parallel to each other, and you are going to see no solution. And we can say that the two equations are inconsistent. Third one, 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0, 4x minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. So here we can say a1 by a2, that will be 2 by 4, b1 by b2, which will be 1 by minus 2, and c1 by c2, which will be minus 6 by minus 4 here. So here 1 by 2, a1 by a2 which is not equal to b1 by b2 and which is not equal to c1 by c2 here. And we can say the two lines intersect to each other, and we are going to see one solution here. And we can say that the two equations are consistent. The third one, when you are going to see 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0. So here y equal to 6 minus 2x, and here second 4x minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. That means y equal to 4x minus 4 by 2 here. So x and y when you are going to take, so when x is 3, then 2 into 3 6, 6 minus 6 0. So here 3, then y will be 0 here. Next when x is 0, then 2 into 0 0, 6 minus 0 6, here 6. So here x and y when you are going to see, when x is 1, then y will be 0, 4 minus 4 0. When x is 0, then y will be minus 4 by 2, that means minus 2 here. So now plotting in a graph, so this will be 0, suppose 2, 4, 6, here 2, 4, 6, minus 2, here minus 2. So x is 3, y is 0. So x is 3, y is 0 means here you are going to see the point. X is 0, y is 6. X is 0, y is means here you are going to see. So next x is 1, y is 0. X is 1, y is 0 means here. And x is 0, y is minus 2. X is 0, minus 2. Here you are going to see the point. So when you are going to join the points, here so around here we are going to see which will be 2 comma 2 here. Fourth one, 2x minus 2y minus 2 equal to 0, 4x minus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. So here a1 by a2 which will be 2 by 4 here, a2 b1 by b2 which will be minus 2 by minus 4, and c1 by c2 which will be minus 2 by minus 5 here. So when you are going to see a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, and b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. So we can say that the two lines are parallel to each other, and there is no solution. And we can say that the equations are inconsistent. Question number 5. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meters more than its width is 36 meters. Find the dimensions of the garden. So here the data is given length and width. So length when you are going to see, which is 4 meters more than breadth here. So first equation when you are going to see, that will be y equal to x plus 4 here. Second, half the perimeter is 36. That means half the perimeter is 2 into x plus y. Half the perimeter means by 2. So by 2 when you are going to keep, you get y plus x, which is 36 here, which is 36. So now y will be 36 minus x here. Now finding the values of x and y. So x, y when you are going to see, y is equal to x plus 4. So when x is 0 suppose, so x is 0 means y will become 4 here. If x is minus 4, then minus 4 plus 4, it will become 0. So here minus 4, here 0 here. So in the same way, y equal to 36 minus x. So here x and y we are going to find out. So now if x is 0, then y will be 36. And if x is 36, then y will become 0 here. Here 36, 0. So now we got the x and y values, and we are going to plot in a graph. So 0, here 10 suppose, 20, 30, 40. And now here 10, 20, 30, here down 10, here minus 10, here minus 10. The first value 0, then 4. So x is 0, then y is 4. So y is 4 means here you are going to get the point here. When x is minus 4, y is 0. So x is minus 4 means here 5, here minus 4. Then y will become 0. This is the point. Next, we are going to see when x is 0, y is 36. So x is 0, then y will become 36. So here you are going to see the point. Then x is 36, y is 0. So x is 36, y is 0. Then x is 0, y is 36 means here you are going to see the point. Now join the points here. Here and this we are going to join. So here around 20, 16 we are going to see the points here. X is 20, y is 16 here. Question number 6. Give the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. Write another linear equation in two variables such that the geometrical representation of the pair so formed is 1. Intersecting lines, parallel lines and coincidence lines. So first when you are going to see intersecting lines, so the equation given is 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. And another equation we are going to frame in such a way that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 and which is not equal to c1 by c2. So here we can frame like 3x plus 2y minus 7. So that equal to 0. So when you are going to compare here, it will be 2 by 3, a1 by a2 and b1 by b2, 3 by 2 and C1 by C2, which is minus 8 by minus 7, all the three are not equal to each other. So this is the another equation we framed. An example for intersecting lines. Second, parallel lines. The equation is given 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. Now parallel lines means a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and which is not equal to c1 by c2. So we are going to frame such a equation 2x plus 3y. So we are going to write here 4x plus 6y and minus 9 equal to 0. So now comparing a1 by a2 which is 2 by 4 and b1 by b2 which is 3 by 6 and c1 by c2 which is minus 8 by minus 9. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and which is not equal to c1 by c2 here. So we can say that the lines are parallel to each other. So this is the example for parallel lines. Third one, coincidence lines. The equation given is 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. So coincidence lines means a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 that equal to c1 by c2. So here we are going to write an example 4x plus 6y minus 16 equal to 0. So when you are going to compare a1 by a2 which is 2 by 4, b1 by b2 which is 3 by 6 and c1 by c2 which is minus 8 by minus 6. Upon simplification we get 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. All the three are equal to each other. So we can say that the two lines coincident lines. So this is the example for coincidence lines. Question number 7. Draw the graphs of equations x minus y plus 1 equal to 0 and 3x minus plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Determine the coordinates of vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis and shade the triangular region. So here first equation is given which is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. That means here y equal to x plus 1. Second equation when you are going to see 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. That means here y equal to 12 minus 3x by 2 here. So now when you are going to see x and y, here x, y when you are going to see, when x is 0, so y is 1 here. So 0 plus 1, 1. So 1, 0, 1. So when x is 4, then y will be 4 plus 1, 5. So here 4, here 5, here. So in the same way when you are going to see here y equal to, so when x is 0, so y will be 12 by 2, that will be 6. When x is 4 here, that means 12 minus 3 into 4 by 2, that means 12 minus 12 by 2, that equal to 0. So here x, y when you are going to take, so when x is 0, y is 6. When x is 4, y is 0. So we got the coordinates here. Now we are going to plot in a graph. So this is 0, 5, here 10. So this will be 5. So this will be 10 here, and this will be -5 here, -5. So first one, when you are going to see, so two equations we got, xy. So x is 0, 1, x is 4, 5. So x is 0, 1. So x is 0, here 1, y is 1. So here you are going to see the point. Next, x is 4, y is 5. X is 4 means here 4, and here you are going to see the point. Next equation we see xy, which is x is 0, y is 6, x is 4, y is 0. So x is 0, y is 6. That means here you are going to see x is 4, y is 0. So x is 4, y is 0 means here. So now we are going to join the points. So these two and this. So now we get the coordinates. This is the triangle part we are going to see, and this coordinate we are going to see, which is -1, 0. Here this is -1, 0, and here it is 2 and 3. Here it will be 2 and 3 here, and this is 0, 5. 0, 5. No, this is 4, 0. So this is 4, 0. So this is the triangle part we are going to see. So this is the triangle part.